Don't you just love technology using AIs and technology in 1982 when I first started trading? Yes, I was a young boy in my 20s and we didn't have any computers at all. Believe it or not, there was no computers, or there was, but they were the size of a house. Today, now we can use technology, AI, to build our charts and to make a lot of money. Welcome to the weekly Forex forecast. My name is Chris. I'm the head trader at tradingmentors.com. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. So let's crack on. Let me first tell you the rules. Everything green buy, everything red sell. Easy. Keep it simple. If you see a number 3, that is the most powerful signal there is in the market. It measures liquidity in the market. Now, we're not seeing any liquidity now because it's all closed. But nonetheless, if you see a 2 or a 3, that's a buy. If you see a 1, it's very weak indeed. When you see everything go red, then sell. If you see everything go green, then buy. So let's crack on. DXY is 105.96. Not trending at all, really. We've got some sells, we've got some buys, but it is very much range bound between 107.50 and 104. So let's see where it goes this week. I don't think the dollar is going to take off. I don't think anything is going to happen with the dollar this week. This is not my favorite trade. We're talking about futures, yen futures in particular. This is my favorite trade. This is the yen futures going up to 71.46 after a pullback. So we've got the number 1. So we do have, wrong color. Yellow's good. So we have the number 1. We have a change of character here. The number 2 is the pull down. That is to pull down the number 2. And the number 3 is the leg up to here. So that's what's going to happen this week, starting from Monday. So get ready for Monday. If you're a VIP member, $30 a month, that's it. Then, of course, I will keep you up to date with markets every day. And I will send you signals. And I'll send you my daily video analysis every day using the GOS script pine code. So let's go, and we can expect the price to come down into demand here at 64.70, and then the price is going up. So what this means in terms of trades, for me in particular, I am looking to short all the yens in the next few days. So I expect a pullback, so I expect the pound yen, for instance, to go up before it comes down, and then we get the strong yen futures. This is my favorite trade, and I'll show you the yens in the next few minutes. Well, let's go into them now. This is the pound yen. We do expect a pull up Monday morning. So we expect the price to go to 197.11. If you want to trade that, that's fine. But then we're looking at shorts at 197. So, and once we get the shorts in, it could be a big move down. First target is going to be 188.86 down to 184.80 and then down to 181.60. So could be some big moves coming ahead this week, so look out for the yens. We're waiting for this. This has been short for some time, so we do expect further downside momentum after a pullback. Very similar pattern for the euro yen, going up to 164.46 in the next few days. So you can buy into this now and make sure it stops below the support line here. If we get a pullback down to 156.20, let's put an alert there. We can buy into the correction. However, the big move is likely to come at 164.46. So that'd be a target to the upside. If it goes that far, it might not, depending on the yen futures. But any time around the 164 is likely to sell off, and again, likely to sell off big time. So get ready for that. Remember, the GOS system gives you the divergence automatically on your chart before the move. It's a leading indicator telling you to sell, or it's a leading indicator telling you to buy. This is the Swiss franc futures. We're not seeing any kind of trend or any breakout or change of character yet. However, we do have positive divergence to the upside. This could mean that the Swiss pairs are likely to fall in the next few days, but we're going to have to wait a few days before this sorts itself out. The DAX, German DAX, is trending. The software takes a bit of time to load, but once it's in there, then it will tell you what to do. There we go. So we have support down here at 19, just about 19,000, and the price is going up. How do we know? Everything is green. Everything is green. Buy, buy, buy. Same with the Nasdaq. Nasdaq is green, green, green. Fresh buy signal. So this is continuing up. We do have divergence, but that might just mean there's momentum coming out of the price. However, I think there is more legwork for this to go up. I'll give you the figures during the week once we go live. Gold, I'm going to leave gold for the moment. Let's go into the dollar. As I said, the dollar is not trending at all. We're not seeing any momentum. This is weak, but we do have a buy signal and we have positive divergence. So there could be a small position to be had up here to 108.90, somewhere around that. But this is not my favorite trade. The Aussie USD, I've got this highlighted for some reason. Oh yes, I can see why. Let's get rid of that. We have a falling wedge pattern, which is typical of a possible breakout. So we could see the price break out from here and go back to 69.50 in the next few days. If we see a stronger dollar, then that is, a weaker dollar, then of course that is the position to be looking for. We're not seeing any kind of break so far. US risk to the upside. This is parabolic to the upside. Oh, sorry, downside. Yes, downside. This is parabolic to the downside. Well, it's mixed actually now, so we could turn that off. We can see the prices coming down into demand, so there could be a break up if the dollar goes strong. However, the tools that we use are saying that all the sellers are in, so we could see a breakdown on this as the euro dollar goes up. US yen, parabolic to the downside. You should be selling this. What we'll be doing is going into the 4-hour chart or even the 15-minute chart to get into position. But what I would like to see is this price bounce up to here before it comes back down to 141.59. This could be perfect actually. We have positive divergence indicated by the software and a buy signal. So I think this is going to be a beautiful retracement. As the yen futures corrects downwards and then bounces up, this could turn out to be a really nice trade. Aussie Canadian I've got marked. Oh yeah, we have a similar pattern to the Aussie USD. So we could see a breakout, but not my favorite trade. Euro New Zealand to the upside. There is not quite there, is it? And you can see it's within a tight range. So again, I'll be keeping my eye on this. All the buyers are in. We've got a fresh buy signal. That's the only reason I've marked it. But there is some resistance there. Just waiting for it to load. It only takes a few seconds. We've got time. And during the week, if we'll be probably going down to the 15-minute chart to get the positions. Seems to be popular for people, for the VIP members. If you're not a VIP member, then click on the links below or not bother. Totally up to you. Ah, that's nice. That is nice, isn't it? Got a bit of divergence, but that's okay. So we can say that this price is going to, we have parabolic trend indicated by the red flag to 107.66. So we will be trading this fresh probably as soon as tomorrow. New Zealand yen, somebody was asking me about this in the VIP room, is sitting on support now, so, and with positive divergence. So I think similar to all the other yens, I think we're going to see a pull back up to this area before we see a much bigger move down south. So sell at 91.20. So we're going to have to wait for markets to sort themselves out, to be fair. The dollar is looking mixed. So I think the dollar needs to sort itself out. The NFP data came in, it had no reaction to the markets. And so therefore, I think the dollar will remain sideways for a few days until we get some more information. Then we'll avoid the US dollar. But the yens are the ones, guys. Look out for the yens. The US yen, the pound yen, the Canadian yen, the New Zealand yen. Look for a pullback and then a sell. Have a wonderful weekend.